Hello viewers and subscribers. Yes, it is Ian's Room, ENP YouTube channel. I am back with something that I haven't done in 5 years. The last time I unboxed one of these, it was an inkjet HP office jet printer. Right now I am switching to a laser LED printer, I believe this is called. Yes, this one is much more functional, a lot more connections, there's a lot more features in it, and a lot better color. It's a vibrant color. It's amazing what I'm going to see. Again, two-sided printing and scanning and faxing, and that's going to be exciting. And there's a lot of stuff that's. I checked YouTube out. There's quite a few reviews on it. People unboxing it, and and I look at it and I'm saying to myself, I ask questions. And one of my concern was using paper like this here. This paper here is going to be, still is a multi-purpose paper from HP, and this one here that I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing is the Brother NFC9340CDW multi-channel all-in-one laserjet LED printer. I believe it's called an LED printer because it's using LED technology. So right now, as many of you are out there wondering whether I should buy such a laserjet printer for whatever use, for any use that you want. Well, maybe it's more for business too, but I said to myself, I want to get more amazing stuff, and something that's going to, again, save me money, because you have cartridges that are toner cartridges. As you know here, this is one of the replacement cartridges by a site called Toners to Go in Canada, and it's a pretty good value. It was $69. Printed with 2,200 pages, the black one. I did that for now, see how it works out, and it's quite, it's heavy, but it's not as heavy as I thought it would really be in the first place. Let's see here. Not too bad. I can mix that up like nothing. That's really good. So, right now, I'm going to unbox this machine and give you YouTubers or anybody who's looking for one an idea of what this machine actually looks like and how it's set up, and so that's one of my things I'm going to be doing, and here we go. Okay, so here's what you will find on this type of box that this printer actually gets shipped in. I actually got it on online at Best Buy, Canada, and these are the features that you'll see on the box if you're looking to buy one. It's got fast color and block speeds, and color technology, touchscreen display. Yes, they all do. Wireless and wired networking, automatic two-side printing, single pass duplex scanning, yes, print from USB direct interface. Okay, so here's your so that's one thing you'll see. I mean, this is quite the machine. It's not as heavy as they said it was, And right now, here's your serial number. That's the stuff that comes with it. So that's basically what it's going to look like when you buy up this machine. There's an Energy Star complaint. That's very good. So it does pull a lot of power. I've read the PDF manuals on it, so it's quite the machine. Right now you see the operating systems. It supports Windows Vista, Windows 7, and Windows 8. I don't know about Windows 10. I think it will. Yes, Windows 10 Home. Yes, it does, because you can download the drivers for it. And Windows Server 2003, 32 and 64-bit. Windows Server 2008, 2008 R2. Windows Server 2012, and also Macintosh computers as well. Okay, so here's your system and all the information that you need. hopefully you can see this clearly. Yes, it's got the Ethernet, wireless Ethernet too. Again, about the cartridges, they do come with starters. I believe the starters are 1,000 pages to print. That's only to start off. As you see here, these are the ones that are the replacement toner cartridges that you take out of the drum assemblies and you put in, and there's 2200 black and cyan and yellow and magenta, and you also have the 2225, which is the high yield. That means you can print 2,500 pages, I believe. So that's what comes with it. And as you see here, I bought the Brother. Well, actually, I bought it from toners2go.canada in Canada.ca. I mean, sorry, that's the premium toner cartridge for black. It's at $69 for one cartridge. That is only the cartridge alone. That which you put inside your drum. And also you're going to be using the HP multi-purpose ultra white paper that I bought at Walmart. That is everyday purpose paper. I believe it's okay to use because there is 20-pound stack and 75 GM2, whatever it's called. So that's part of the features of this machine, and see how it's going to perform with this type of paper and with the new cartridges, because I believe that's the cartridges that are the replacement cartridges. So you're going to see a lot of use in this, and it's still going to save you a lot of money, other than having an inkjet one. Well, the inkjet I had, it used cartridges that are the highest at $49 a piece, and the black one is $60. So again, it's not that much comparison difference, but still you're getting a lot of value for a laser printer. So right now, here we go, let's unbox. Okay, here we go here. Let me see here, let's just put the box. Let's see what's inside this box. Okay. Okay, here we go. So, there is a number of stuff to be moved out here. It's a couple of packages here. I believe it's got a lot of stuff in it. Okay. Okay, so here's what it looks like for the first time. There is your book. Yes, there is this feature here. Your manuals, I believe. Okay, and it says stop. Would you like to know some support? Okay, so consider returning this product. Contact us first. Okay, whatever. There's your manual. I believe that's your manual. There is also a setup guide. Uses settings and color mono printer, and you also have your start here. That's to start you off, so you can get it all set up. I believe it's English and French. I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, so here you have your folding jack, which is optional. Most phone jacks you can buy in the store, and you have your power cable to hook up. This is a 3-prong, believe it or not, because this machine is very powerful. And there's your front. Okay, so now we are going to take out the packaging materials, and again, carefully unpacking this thing. As you can see, it is a little heavy. Just got to make sure I'm lifting it properly and not doing any harm to it. Sorry about that. Okay, now I'm going to lift it out of the box, so stay tuned. This is the fun part here. Carefully get this out of this machine. Let's do it. Now, okay, carefully. Get my hands way down to the bottom of the machine, and I can lift it up. Well, that was pretty easy. It's not so bad, really. Now here's your box, eh? And there you go. So, that's part of the whole idea of getting this thing to be up on the desk. And it wasn't really that heavy, or pretty strong maybe, but you know, that's basically what it looks like. And here's all your unwrapping. So that's the first thing you want to do is you want to wrap it. Wow, that's already unboxing. I was waiting for a week to see this thing work. Finally getting to do it today. Okay, and you see it's all covered in wrap paper. Let's be very careful with this thing. Okay. Okay, now. Okay. Wow. This is interesting. Here we go. We're all set. So here's your machine. Here's my machine, and here's is much heavier than the inkjet printer I was using. It's got a lot of fish, but it's not really that bad. So that's part of the unboxing video. I'm going to right now. I'm going to unpack it, and I'm going to finally set it up. So thanks to you for watching this part of my video, and stay tuned. Okay, so here's what it looks like, and it's quite not as heavy or as big as it is. It's supposed to be 18 by 15, or close to 16 by 16. So here's the content in the box. You have a toner and waste box. Yes, CD-ROM. It's in the bag package. I know it is. Or you can download the drivers anyways. You have your cord, telephone card, quick setup guide, basic uses guide, and product safety guide, and belt unit, which is the toner box. Okay, so it tells you how to set it up, and you can also download from the PDF manual as well. So really, it's basically a quick setup, and it's going to help you set your machine up for the first time. And here's the procedures. Okay, so you know, these are things you must know. Do not connect the USB power cord yet. That's right, because we gotta really take all the tape off of this machine as it is shipped the way it is. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna peel this wrap off here. This is the cover. Actually, you know what? No. Before we do that, though, I think this scanner is you know, taped as well. Okay, so anyways, let's start at the back here. Okay, so we're gonna, and it's got very nice what do you call it, so it doesn't scratch my desk. So you can move over like this. Okay, so here you go. It's a bit bright here. A little better. Okay. Here you have your phone jack. That's when you'll be hooking up your modem to fax. Here's your power cord connection, and here's the back of the machine. Let me see here what's going on here. Okay, it tells you what the power specs are here. There's more information online and in the user's manual. So right now, that's what you got to have here. So it's all the tape that's going to come off this machine. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to peel the tape off here. Piece by piece. You're going to stack it here. And I believe that is your Ethernet connection and your USB as well. There might be more information on this when we get connected. So if you'll open the back compartment here, let me see here, you will see your, that's where your roll feeder is, and there would be, it's way in the back, there is your diffuser. Okay, this is the thing that heats up bonds the toner to the paper. So that's going to be a really good feature too, to see in action, see how much it heats up the paper. Okay, so here we go. So that's the first thing we got to do. Some more scanning here off of the EDF feeder. Again, put some more right here. Okay. So we can turn it around now. Be careful. It's got nice grips on it so you can remove it. So as you know, we peel the what do you call it off. I believe it opens up like this here. Let me see here. Use a scanner. Okay, so it comes open like that. It's kind of light though. And here's your paper. So here we have it. So there's your scanner. I believe it's the newer technology. I don't know. I'm going to find out. It's got good color depth at 48-bit. Okay. So you see it comes open. There is your ADF feeder underneath it. That's where your scanner, and I believe that if you do that, you can probably scan 14 to 16, well, I say with 14-inch documents that are legal size paper. So, but you can't really scan it with the glass because it's not wide enough, as you know. You know, like it'll fit a sheet of paper like this here. But that's okay because we don't normally use that kind of paper. See this sheet of paper? It is wrinkled. Never use paper like that inside your printer tray. Never load it. You will cause a jam. So that's good. Okay, whoops. Okay. As we did that, okay, we have this instructions how to open the PDF. I believe we got to pull out the tray first. There's more stuff to come. Now here's the tray. This is, again, it's a little bit lighter than the older printer I had, but that's okay. So here's the paper, the tape. That will come off. This is disposed stuff because it's what do you call it? Silicone gel or something like that for the stuff that paper comes with shipping weight. And here's your okay. So that's one thing you want to do is you want to adjust it. So we will do that. Okay, and here is the paper. So as we before we pull this over, we got to pull this open. Now we're going to put this back in, I believe, because we have it all unwrapped. Okay, so now we open the compartment where you replace your cartridges, and let's see what it looks like the first time. Ooh, very unique. There is your, I believe, your system performing mirror. There's a lot in here. There's a lot. There it is. This is what it looks like. Okay. There's your cartridges, and your drums are all as it is loaded and tells you all the information you need to know. So the first thing you want to do is you want to remove each cartridge. That is going to be a critical step, and there's a proper way to hold on to them so you don't touch the drum, because you don't want to have printer problems. So right now I'll be doing that. Stay tuned. Okay, so as we have it open right now, it tells us what we got to do. There is slide the yellow drums box into the direction that it's showing. Well, it seems to not really be visible on this one, but I think it's the ones they're talking about there. Yes, yes, the direction is showing. No, actually, no, that's not right. So, this is what it's going to look like when you take out the cartridges before you can get it hooked up here. Okay, so as you see in the manual, important, we're going to pull out the cartridge here. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Here it comes. Now, here's the cartridge, and these are the yellow, what do you call that, you gotta take off. I believe that's the one that they're saying. It's hooked up to it. And here, on the other hand, here's your drum, okay? That is your image drum, I believe. You do not want to touch that because you will have picture problems. So, here we take one out, and we take another one out. I believe that's what we're going to do. Be careful. And another one. And another one. And the last one. So, oh, be careful. Now, holding damage in it. Okay, so here's you're going to peel the, what do you call, off the packaging here, I believe. That's what you're going to be doing. Oh. Okay, now let's see how this is going to work out here. Okay, just be on the safe side here. Let's do this properly. This is a critical movement here. So, okay, as it tells you to slice the, take off the orange pieces. I'm going to be down here. Okay, you move the orange packing piece from each drum. Okay, so I believe that's how you move it. It's right here. Do not touch the drum. That's a move here. Very delicate here. It is my very first time setting up a laser printer like this one, and I'm going to do it the right way so there's no damage. Okay, well done. Okay, so I believe this one is your black toner, and as you see, I got some paper underneath, carefully disposing it, so be very careful not to touch this drum. That's the last thing you want to do. I think I made a mistake myself. No, I don't think so. We'll find out. So here's your cyan. So I believe it comes out like this. Okay, here we go. It's all disposable anyways, you can throw it out after. Number 2. Number 3, you be careful. And that's correctly how you do it. Here's your yellow. As you see up here, these are your corner wears, they're called. That may need cleaning later on when you have to replace the cartridge. It's pretty hard, it's pretty easy to set up. Anyway, it's not actually as hard as I thought it was. Okay, so, right now, here's what it looks like. Let me see here. Your toner box, there's your waste box. Now you can remove the packaging from your toner waste box, which is all seated inside the machine, and that's something that we'll worry about later on, I believe, when we get that hooked up. Okay, we'll worry about that when time comes. Okay, you have all the colors. You have your black and your cyan and your magenta and your yellow. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to rock it several times, evening, distributing the toner. don't know why you got to do it, but that's because it's inside the cartridge evenly, just like you're doing here. Then, as you see, this is the cartridge right here. That comes out of the toner. Yes, it is a TNBK, meaning the black cartridge, and that's basically how it's going to operate. You just got to keep shaking it as much as you can to distribute the toner evenly all over inside. As you know, it is trapped in a what do you call wiper blade. So that's part of how it's done. As you can see inside the machine, do not touch those edges in case it's electrical shock. That's how they both charge. It's like plugging into a fluorescent light. Okay, so that's one thing you got to do. So that's basically what I got to do. Right now, I'm going to pause the video because I'm going to get back to it, because this is how you got to even out the toner, which is the powder substance inside these cartridges. I don't really hear nothing, but I'm going to even out as much as I can. Hopefully I will not have any problems when I get it working the first time. Okay, now you've got to grab it by the what do you call here? Okay. As you see, it tells you how to put it in. You see here. And it's in now. Okay, so the cartridge is in the place right now, I believe. Okay, so we have a cyan, magenta, cyan. So that's basically how you're going to do it. You're going to shake them up, and you're going to install each one of them, and then you're going to close the lid, and here we go. Okay, so we're down to the last one. You got to shake it back and forth several times, evening out the cartridge. However, I think it's important that the cartridge, as you see, is locked inside the jump before you do this, or otherwise you might have powder leaking all over the table or floor or anywhere, and you don't want to get that on your hands either. So we keep shaking it. Let's see how they're firm. It's very easy to slide in and slide out right now, as it knows how I took it apart. So my first time doing this, I think I'm going to be okay when I get it fired up. I will know when it happens. I can't wait to see it happen. See how it works the first time. So that's really the best thing to do to get this thing working. And I'm shaking it several times. That's your wire. I'll touch that. Okay. It's quite a few times, I think. I shook it several times already. Okay, now we're done now. Okay, let's put it back in here. It's easily to slide, it just slides right in. Right now. That's basically it. So, if you look at the cartridges, they look like they are all even. I believe they are even. I'm going to see here. See a ruler. I think we're good though, because they look like they are evenly inside. So as you look at top here, there's your mirrors, I believe. So we're pretty much ready to go. So right now, we close the door and see how it works out. I believe that's it. So we are all ready to go. So let's see what's going to happen when we fire it up, and stay tuned. Okay, so we have put in the paper. I put a few sheets of the HP paper I've recently had inside this machine. Now let's fire it up and see exactly what it does. So I gotta press and hold a bit there. Okay, here we go. As you see, on the side there is a fan, okay? That fan blows out the hot air. And it's really doing good. So here we have the information that we don't usually see on the printer. To access more functions, swipe the home screen as shown, okay? So we will leave it go for the first time. However, because it's a laser printer, it needs to kind of warm up its process. So that's going to be the first thing that we're going to see in this machine here. It does take a while. I mean, it's the very first time this is gotten powered on, so we will give it a while here, a minute here, a few times. Like I said, the clock is wrong, but you know, we will get to the settings later and I can guide you through it, and I will show you how my first printer will do. And right now it seems to actually be set up here. So how we got Wi-Fi, and you got all the setups. Right now I will be doing that, and that's basically what it looks like to unbox it and review it the first time. So I'm going to read more of the manual, and I'm going to make my first print, and I will see how it works the first time. So right now you can stay tuned, and I will show you. I'll be right back. Well, right now I did a couple of prints. I actually used my scanner glass for the very first time, and you notice it's not like the other brand of printers. So you got to actually put the I'm going to use this here in front, actually, to make sure it's centered on the machine. I believe that's how it's done. And close the tray, and it actually did a very good job. And you know, the page didn't feel as warm as I thought it would feel. So we're going to do a copy for this review here to see. We're going to do a normal copy. It may not be the best size, but we will try it, and we select normal. And because it is black and white, we use black and white. So here it goes. And as long as this works, all I can say is it uses HP paper and no issues. I'm definitely going to be buying lots of paper, and there's other brands you can buy that stacks the paper. So here we have it. There is a, what do you call it here? I was going to pull it out. Oh, wrinkly. Again, this is what it looks like. It's not bad. Again, it takes a while to understand the scanning thing and how it works. So you know what? We did that. Let me see here. No. Let's try the ADF feeder. Let's see what happens. I think it goes in like this. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly. It's my first time, but you know, there's lots of copies to be made. Again, I don't know if it's going to work, but I will try this and see what happens here. Oh, no it doesn't. Oh heck, I just wasted a sheet of paper here. Well, anyways, that's just to start off with. Oh. No, actually, you know what? I actually did leave the original one in there. However, I'm taking the other one and copying it. So The ADF feeder is something I'm going to have to work on because it is a new thing to me. Actually, no. There's lots of features, lots of more features in this, and it has shortcuts. So you can scan. You can actually copy. We don't want two-sided printing, but anyways. Sorry about that camera. It's a little bit larger than I expected to get better clarity here. Density, you can adjust all that, but like I say, I leave it the way it is. Let me see. I'm going to have to figure it out more to get the PDF ADF here to work, because it does work. So let's see what we're doing here. We'll just do this for the heck of it. See what's going here. Okay, it says turn over the document to flip. Okay, let's see if that's going to work here. Okay, let's try it again here. Let's try it again. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Like I say, it's going to. I was going to read the manual, and I will get to know how the ADF feeder works for the first time. This is a new machine than the previous one I had. And if you like my video, you know, you can subscribe, or like I say, give me 2 thumbs up or down, or whatever if you like, dislike. It is, as far as I know, my very first printer, and I've printed a few pages so far. There's a lot I can do with it. I'm just, you know, getting started, and I'm not done yet, and all I know is this machine has a lot of stuff to play with. There's a lot of functions, and there's going to be a lot of good use with it. So, you know, the page actually does look a little bit here. I'm going to take a look at it. The page looks quite, if you look at the original one, it looks quite crispy here from the original paper because of the density and the contrast. So you can always adjust that too, eh? So that's part of the whole machine, and like I say, I'm going to be configuring it out, and it's going to keep me busy for a while, so that's going to be a really good thing for me to start off with. And I hope you know, it's going to work out, and it will. In fact, I've already got started. It's going to be lots of good stuff to come. Lots of good stuff, lots of printing. Now I got to install the software on the computer, and that's something I'm going to be doing. So again, I hope that you find this useful in a way, because to see it actually work, I've seen a few unboxing, a few printers, and I will be getting back to you with some more technology and some more tips that I know of this machine, and some stuff I know of my knowledge. I like to share my knowledge, so don't be afraid to hit the like button and subscribe if you like. And right now, thank you for watching my video of this unboxing laser wheel, you know, of the MFC NFC9340 CDW all-in-one multifunction printer. So bye for now.